Turn it down.
Start with scripture.
Come. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 36. It says, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Bahasham.
Bahashim.
Rakah.
Rakah.
Gudash.
Gudash.
Double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Still be well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Your brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and in sincerity. Yeah, we got more room, bro. Slow. All right, and just getting right into it, man. We going home. And the scriptures the brother just read, you know, it speaks for itself. All right, we're going home. You know, you're fulfilling this right now. Okay? You're looking about towards the east. Meaning you preparing your mind to get the hell up out of here because we're from the east. Okay? You wake up into this knowledge. Wake up into this knowledge. You wake up to the truth. And now you're in the knowledge. And what do you begin to do? You begin to pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know, you rise and you face the east. You know, you face the direction where our temple was located at, which was in Jerusalem. Okay, but now we recognize that, you know, really we were the temple the whole time. You know, we're the Lord's tabernacle. And the scriptures say the Lord's tabernacle or his dwelling is with men, with the men of Israel. All right, so you brothers, man, you're the house of the Lord, you know? But he's about to plant his temple in Jerusalem forever, man. You know, he's going to take us back to our land. Okay? So, at this point, man, you know, sticking to what the brother's getting into, why look back when you about to go home? Why stay in prison when you got a release date and you got, you know, a lot of flunkies out here, man? You know? Comparing us wanting Jacob's trouble to come and wanting to get the hell up out of here to a man that's in prison. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, you don't want to think about these reprobates, but they come to mind because it's like, how stupid can you be? Here it is, we had a gospel. Why is this called the gospel, the good news? It's about you getting out of captivity, man. It's about you going home. Why would you want to stay in jail? I don't give a good goddamn how you know, nice the correctional officer is. You know?
How much commissary?
Yeah, how much commissary you got? You know, hey, well, and you brought it out yesterday. They got a clothing line in jail.
Yeah,
one particular.
Yeah. Jake, you know, hey, they turned prison into a fashion show. Hey, and that's really spiritual what Jake had done.
That's what Jake doing.
Yep, they done turned captivity into a fashion show. I got a quick one for you. This Isaiah 51:14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, and that his bread shall fail.
Wait a minute. The captive exile. Who's the captive exile? You. Us. We're the captives that have been exiled from our land. You know? Exile, that's where you get the word exit. You know? Basically, the Lord kicked us out of the land of Israel, man. And now we're in prison. You know? Which is all spiritual, man. It's all spiritual. But you know what? The sons of God are about to return to Eden. You know? We're about to return to Eden. We're about to go home. And Jerusalem's going to be a paradise, man. For the Israelites. It's all about Israel, but beginning with the elect. You know? And the point is, if you're in your right spirit, knowing that you're a captive exile, knowing that you're a prisoner in Esau's system, you would haste the day. You would anticipate the day. You're you know, like it tells you in Isaiah, you're giving the Lord no rest. So he established and makes Jerusalem a praise in the earth, which goes to you hastening. Which that's where you get the word to hurry. All right? our earnest expectation. This what this goes into, man. Hey, do you really want to go home? All right, we want to go home, man. You know, so we don't die in the pit. Scriptures say, except these days are short. And that's another reason why we hasten the day. Except these days are short, there should no flesh be saved. You know, or you're going to die in the pit. You're going to die in the system. Scriptures say, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it's polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. The longer we're here, we're dying, man. You understand that? Do you know the severity of that? And we know we got it bad, but really, you know, on a deeper level, we don't even know how messed up we got it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows exactly how bad it is. You know, we just know a certain facet of it, but the Lord see everything objectively, man. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that's in our pores right now, from us bathing in this goddamn water, you know, to the air that we breathing, okay, to the innumerable amount of unclean spirits that we surrounded by, you know, hey, just how we've been just cultivated in complete wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? From your birth and from your birth to the time you turn 7 years old, the deep programming that's been going on with you. Okay? And now, man, it's just wickedness is just at an all-time high. All-time high. They got a damn children's book that's called Gay BCs. And that's being promoted by the LGBT QP community, man. You know? Gay BCs. So your children can't even read a regular, you know, book about learning the ABCs, man. So now, bro, we got to get the fuck up out of here. You goddamn right we're looking forward to our release date, man. So we don't die in the pit. And it said, nor that his bread shall fail. Do you know what's coming to this society? All right? Pressure from above and pressure from below. Esau can put the squeeze on people during the time of food shortages to make them want to get that chip. All right? And we ain't going to take that chip. All right? But at the same time, imagine the mode that you got to be in, the spirit you got to have during this time, man. Which is why we, you know, we telling ourselves as well as telling brothers, know what time that you living in. That's why you got to trim certain things. You got to get your mind right. Because what type of spirit you got to be in during a worldwide famine? You know? When it is food available, but you know, they hoarding the food to themselves. You know? And you got to go their way to get it. Nah, man. Hey, our bread ain't going to fail, but we're still hastening that time ultimately to be delivered, man. But like brother said before we started up, Jacob's trouble is the best thing that can happen for us. All right? That's what we getting into. You got it, bro.
This is St. Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars.
Not too long ago, you had a lunar eclipse. And then, you know, almost every other year, you have a solar eclipse. Which, you know, that's widened, you know. But you had a solar eclipse that you could have seen here in America. I want to say it was 2017. I want to say it was around August. You know what I'm saying? Because some of those brothers, we had went up to Nashville to see it. If I'm not mistaken, it was in 2017. But, you know, these signs, man, they're back off the back. Okay? And not so long ago this year, you had a lunar eclipse that you could have seen in different parts of the earth. And then you got this conjunction coming up where Saturn is going to line up with Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? And it's, no, go ahead, bro.
That's where you get that Saturnalia from.
Yeah, Saturnalia. And look at what time of the year it's happening, too.
Then you had the blood moons. You had a blue moon, you know, two full moons in Esau's month.
Yeah, that was in October. Yeah. You got it, bro.
Done. And it says, going back to it says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations.
Distress of nations. You see that now. Why are they rioting? Why are they protesting? You know? Why does the average person feel that we have corrupt leadership in this society? You know? These governments are corrupt. And they're all in cahoots and they all want to bring about a one world order. Okay? This right now. If you didn't get the memo. So distress of nations. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity.
With perplexity. Which goes into confusion. Basically uproars of the people, man. You know what I'm saying? People losing their damn minds. I mean, they've been having those yellow vest protests in France going on for a minute. But just, and you know what? You know what's really happening now? Because it's happening in America. See, these other nations, man, they're quicker to, do something about it. And they really can't do much because they don't got guns. See, they've been waiting to bring it to America because, you Americans, you strapped. That's why it's all about you have your guns taken away from you. But basically now it's here. It's here. And you've seen a great part of that, in this year 2020. But just wait till 2021.
And that's why I'm trying to push the most fear in America. Because America is leading the world in cases and leading the world, in deaths, so-called. You see? Because they want to push that fear. They want you people to buy down with less resistance as possible, man.
Yep.
But it's going to get to the point where Esau going to say, fuck it, man. Especially with the vaccines, man. Hey, if you people don't comply with these vaccinations, man, expect force to come soon, man. We in those times, man,
They said about 47% of the American people only want to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
So that's a great divide, man. That's a great division.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's damn near half the population, man. And you got like another 20 some percent, like 27 or 26% that are questioning whether they want to get it or not. And the other percentage, they don't want it at all. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this country's divided. It's over, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 26, it says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Yeah, it's panic attacks, man. Mm-hmm. And then your literal heart, heart failure. So people going to be dying from fear, man. So you got to ask yourself, what type of hell is the Lord going to bring on this planet? You goddamn right we hasten the day, man. And only the men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua are going to be able to survive this thing because they're going to operate by the Spirit.
Yep.
Because if you're operating by the flesh, man, you're going to lose.
Yep.
Because you're going to look at this from a physical standpoint. The weapons of Esau, what he's doing, to the earth, is by way of the spiritual demon Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's appearing to be physical. But scriptures tell you we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. You got to look at it through the Spirit. Now Esau, he's a carnal man, just like his mark. The mark of the beast is carnal. That's physical. But see, he's operating off of the energy of, the hierarchy on the left-hand side. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual demon Satan and his minions under him. Mm-hmm. That's where Esau gets his power from. That's his source. All right? But if you in the flesh, if you're looking at it like it's just happening, or there has to be some type of logical, a humanly explanation for it, a physical explanation for it, you're not going to win.
You're overwhelmed.
Yep.
Because there's going to be so much happening at the same time. See, right now, we still in the build-up. It's getting worse and worse. We seeing it, escalate, what's getting worse and worse and worse, But now, all right, we coming to a time where it's finna overwhelm the people. It's going to be so much happening at the same time, man. It's finna get real, real bad out here, man. But it has to get this way before we get out of here, man. This is part of the process of what's going home,
Yeah, hey, our Lord said, blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Mm-hmm. Now, you're not offended by the sayings of Yahushua. You're not offended by what the scriptures say, but also not being offended in prophecy. Because you got a lot of Israelites, man, well, I can't get down with that part. Well, I don't agree with that. But you don't agree with the prophecies, man. It has to happen. Mm-hmm. You got it, bro.
And it says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
So it has to happen. So we can go home. Our redemption draweth nigh, man. Scripture speak about the redemption of the purchased possession. Who is the purchased possession? The elect. You are bought with a price. You've been bought by Yahushua's blood. This contract or this agreement that we made with the Lord was in blood, man, with his own blood that he put on us. All right? And this is how you have the knowledge. This is how you have the name Yahweh, Yahushua. That's how you got those names back. That's how you have your identity back. It's by way of the blood of the Son of the Most High, man. The blood of the Lamb. All right? You know, and spiritually, we're in another Passover, man. You know, because what the Lord did to ancient Egypt was nothing but a shadow for what he would do in this time right now. Because there's going to be a new high holiday after this, man. But, you know, sticking to the script, man, we're looking forward to going home. And the only way we can go home is if we get the hard part out the way.
Yep.
You know?
It gotta happen, man. And this vaccination just took us into a next phase, man. You know? Like, I was praying that the FDA would approve, you know, those vaccines for America, man. Because this is pushing it to the next phase, man. Esau is steady going. He's not stopping. But the Lord putting the spirit on him to do that. His heart is hardened, just like Pharaoh's, man. You know? So we're witnessing a man possessed. Like when you seen that movie Alexander, you know, at the end, you know, Alexander, you know, his generals, you know, the general was like, look, you gonna conquer Persia, you got Babylon, like, why he kept going into Asia, they like, why you gonna stop? You know, they were his soldiers was griping and moaning, but he was possessed because he had to fulfill prophecy, man. Esau was possessed so he can fulfill prophecy, man. You know? So this is what we're witnessing, man. A man possessed to accomplish, all right, his new world order, man, because this is going to bring him to the king of terrors, man. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. That's
right.
You know? I got this is Leviticus 26 and 40. It said, if they shall confess their iniquity in the days of the elect. All right. And it says, and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespass against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that also I have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity. So it's a process. All right, when you dealing with the prophecy, it's a process. All right, so the first thing that had to happen was we had to confess our iniquities, man. You know, we had to realize, all right, that the way we was taught, the way we was brought up, what we thought, you know, the Bible meant, you know, the interpretation we had of the Bible, we had to confess that that was off, that was wrong, man. All right, the way that our parents and their parents, you know, the way they interpreted the Bible, it was wrong. We had to come to that conclusion, man, and we had to confess that, man. And we did it with our actions by repentance. Repentance is your way of confessing that shit was wrong, man. You know? So, repentance had to come for the elect first, man. You know, and then this is what the Lord would do, you know, on his behalf, man. It says, verse 41, and that I also, verse 42, it says, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. You know?
And he's remembering the land by remembering the people first. The original inhabitants of that land. And it tells you in the law, matter of fact, it's in Deuteronomy. You know, the eyes of the Lord are upon that land. Basically, all year round. You know? From the beginning of the year to the end of the year, his eyes are always on those angels. That's why, hey, you Edomites are shook when you will see those so-called UFOs hovering over the land of Israel. The Lord watching you devils over there, man. You know? But you know, his eyes, which are the angels, are always watching, you know, the land of Israel, but always also watching the Lord's people. That's why so many chariot sightings over here in America, man. You know? You think they're just, you know, flying up there to look cute?
Yeah.
Or just flying up there and we see them moving, we see them gliding. But it's a purpose behind those angels, man. Scriptures say how the Lord is searching Jerusalem with candles, man.
Yeah.
You know, and he says how he rises up on the heaven for our help. So it's a higher purpose for those chariots. They ain't up there just to be a spectacle alone.
Yeah.
They're there for deliverance and also for judgment. Yeah. Judgment's happening to people.
Play on the minds of people.
To play on the minds of people. Putting spirits on people too. You know? Messing people all up. So them chariots, they have a high purpose for being on the earth, man. You know? But the main purpose is to deliver us so we can go home. So we can go home, man. You know, then look up for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you looking forward to seeing these prophecies, and the more you see prophecies come to pass, what you doing? You looking up.
I'm looking up. Every time you go outside, it's like a habit now.
Yeah,
You know,
it
when
is.
it's night, you know, you look up. You know, you come to the house at night. Before you go in the house, you looking up, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause hey, a chariot flying by, that chariot might just drop a little bit more faith, you know, in your spirit, man.
Yep.
You know, like you said, the eyes on the Lord, you know, and the eyes of the Lord are beholding what the good and the evil. You see, cause like you say, those angels not just busting blocks, man. You know, on the earth, like Jake said. You know, I'm just busting blocks. No,
just making their rounds.
Yeah, nah. The angels are on different missions, man, and they have to report certain things back, man. And they're reporting the elect repenting, man. That's why, you know, we push the word so much, because the elect repenting, the angels reporting that, man. Like they waking up, they repenting, they crying out, you know, and that's being reported to the throne, because that's going to lead to the salvation, man. You know,
that's right.
I got some. This is Baruch 2, all right, and I started 27, Baruch 2 and 27. O Lord, our power, thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness, and according to all that great mercy of thine, as thou spakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations where I will scatter them.
Yeah, that's what happened to us. You know? Because here it is, even though Jake is reproducing a lot, because Jake had children when they don't even attempt to. That's not on the average Israelite man's mind. You know, when he gets with different women, his intention is not to have children. Jake just, you know, I hate to sound vulgar, but Jake just be busting nuts. But you end up having a lot of children. Out of wedlock, as they say. And people don't even know what wedlock mean. All right? But, hey, how we're really supposed to be as a nation, the average Israelite man is supposed to have very big families. So we've been left few in number. And even though we're the majority, we're not the minority like Esau says, there's way more of us being born than dying. And as far as you Edomites, see, the curses are going up on you now. Your death rate is higher than your birth rate. You know? But same time, the Lord did cut our numbers down. You look at what happened to us. You know, you look at what happened to the Northern Kingdom, beginning with them. When the Spanish conquistadors came over here to the Americas and colonized our people, set up an encomienda system, you know. They had different systems for slavery that they would put up on the northern tribes. And their numbers were cut down, man. You know. Hey, man, you look at Hispaniola or Cascaya. You know, they had different names for these islands before Esau named these islands. But basically, there will be millions of Israelites. They said on that island alone, you can fit the majority of humanity on that island that you call the Dominican Republic and Haiti today. You can fit the majority of people on earth on that island. That's how many Israelites the Spanish have seen when they first came there. But after that, you were left with like what, a few thousand? A few thousand out of millions of people. All right? And you mean to tell me Esau ain't the devil? You know? Island of Puerto Rico, which was called Boriken, land of the brave and noble Lord. But you know, that's the tribe of Ephraim that was dwelling there. And they're still dwelling there. But before the Spanish came, millions of them. Millions of them. And after the Spanish did what they did, about 500 left. 500 left. You see that? And let's not even discuss what you did to, you know, Judah and Gad. You know, so-called Negroes come over here on cargo slave ships. You know, millions of them died on the process of getting over here. You know, and the number they'll give you, because I looked up the number a while back. They said like 1.2 million died. Man, it's way higher than that, man. Esau lying his ass off, man. They said about 1.2 million so-called Negroes died in the Middle Passage. You know? And that number gets lower and lower because Esau was lying. It was really hundreds of millions, man. They're not going to tell you that. You know? There were literally thousands of slave ships alone You know, there were thousands of slave ships, man. They don't give you the exact numbers. But sticking to the point, we were left you a number. Same thing, tribe of Gad. You can barely see Gad now, unless you go to a reservation. Or if you see Gad, you'll see Gad and not know it, because Gad has been mingled among Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right? But the point is, everything that the Lord told us through our forefather Moses, it all happened. He said he presented to us this day, you know, life and death, good and evil. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Going back into Baruch chapter 2, all right, verse 30.
Oh, yeah, and also blessing and curse.
Yep.
That's what he said. You got it, bro.
Verse 30 says, "For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people."
Ultimately, it was all set up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, really, Jake, their hearts were hardened. When you really go into it, man, this is all meant to happen to fulfill prophecy. Because naturally, you being the people of the Most High, you don't want to, you know, be wicked. But it all had to happen. And see, now you Edomites, you other nations, you can't say that the Heavenly Father isn't fair. He gave you a chance, man. Time and chance happened to them all. You know, if that wasn't written, you know, then it'll be a different story, all right? But that's written. So it was meant for them to come into power. So you can't say the way of the Lord ain't fair, the way of the Lord ain't equal. And Jake will say that. He is equal, meaning he's fair, he's balanced. They had their time, and that was our time. Go ahead, bro.
Going back into Baruch 2 and 30, "For I knew that they would not hear me because it is stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves."
Yeah, so, and this is happening now. You want to expound on that?
Yeah, like I say, going back into that process. You know, us confessing our iniquities is us remembering ourselves. Like, this shit ain't right. You know, the way that we are, the way that we thought, you know, the wicked holidays we were celebrating. That's us remember ourselves and like, hold on, this shit ain't right, man. You know, the woman ruling over a man. That, like the scripture says, it's a new thing in the earth, man. You know, this ain't how we supposed to move as a nation. And that's what has happened, all right, to the elect, man. You know, this is how we remember ourselves and the ways of our righteous forefathers, man. And now we have attached ourselves back to that legacy, and we continuing on in that legacy, man. Even teaching, you know, Ezra's was having camps. You know, you read the book of Nehemiah. Ezra's had the camp, man. You see, now we continue on in that legacy of our forefather that was pushing righteousness in the earth, man. That's how we're remembering ourselves, man. Brothers back into the earth. Brothers into the stone, brothers into the smells, you know, brothers into the herbs, you know, healing each other through the earth and prayer. That's us coming back and remembering ourselves, man. You have women, you know, that have came back, you know, to the humility, all right, of a woman. At least women trying, you know, to be subjective, man.
Yeah, putting forth that effort.
Putting forth that effort, man. That's us remembering ourselves as a nation within this captivity, man.
Yeah, man. Because we've been far removed.
Yep.
Far removed, man. But look what we've come back to. That's why Vocab's so goddamn mad. Vocab is saying that it's not about the culture. Like when you read about the heritage or the inheritance of Israel, it's only talking about the land. Well, you can't separate the two, man. You can't separate, you know, the people from the land alone and not separate them from their heritage. It's a package deal, man. We've been separated from all that. We discontinued from our heritage, meaning, yeah, we left the land of Israel, but also our actual customs, our actual heritage. And the proof is, real quick, bro, we're going to finish that. If you can give me Isaiah 54. Just a, you know, a quick cut on that, because this nigga want to write a book. And you got to be a damn moron to want to read that madness, man. But yeah, 54. In verse 17.
Verse 17 comes. This is the book, all right, of Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17. "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper."
Because why? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Our weapons are spiritual.
"And every tongue that rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn."
And Yahweh Shai said that, you know, by way of the Holy Spirit. You know, we don't meditate on what we're going to say. We're just going to say it by way of the Holy Spirit. Go ahead.
And it says, "This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Shai."
Oh, it didn't say the land. It say this is our heritage. You see that? You got it, bro.
You come. "And their righteousness is of me, said the Lord."
Yeah. So our identity is a weapon. You know? Our identity is power. and us, rehearsing the righteous acts, us keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, that's a weapon. Why do the other nations want us to sin so bad? So we be separated from our power. When we do the right thing, the Lord defends us, man. He fights for us. That's why them chariots also up there too. Like you said, beholding the good and the evil, the eyes of the Lord. When they're looking at the servants of the Lord, you're doing the right thing. So guess what? A standard is going to be lifted for you, man. But it says this is our heritage. It also tells you that this is a heritage, roughly paraphrasing, but is that in Baruch, the 4th chapter?
What did it say? What did it say?
Well, it don't say it exactly. If you start at the top.
Okay.
Baruch 4:1.
All right, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us.
Right. But the point is, this is a heritage, man. The law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right. The laws of life. Okay. Matter of fact, it's another one. If you can get Sirach 17.
17.
Yeah, I think that's the one that I really had on my spirit.
Probably about 15. Because even this the wisdom is a heritage. It's part of our heritage, man.
Yep. Start at verse 10 and 11.
17, 10, and 11. Okay, come this book of Sirach. All right, chapter 17, verse 10. It says, "And the elect shall praise his name." Besides this, he gave.
Oh, it's the name doctrine.
Yep.
The elect shall praise his holy name.
Yep.
And we've been separated from the name.
Yep.
But now we got the name back. All right, you got it, bro.
And it says, besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage.
Well, not just the land, brother. The law of life for an heritage.
The law of life. Yep. Hey, the way that we are, the way that we live. And who's the only people, that's bringing this back into the earth, man? Who's the only people, all right, that are investigating how to celebrate the high holy days of the scriptures, man? The right way, man. Not that Yiddish bullshit.
Yeah, because they doing that shit now, ain't it?
Yeah. Not that bullshit they doing, but trying to imitate, all right, the high holy days of the Bible. Trying to get into, the stones and the incense and the customs of the Bible. What nation of people, all right, is doing that, man?
And I want to say this, man. I understand that, we're all rehearsing the righteous acts. Scriptures say, let no man judge thee in meat or in drink, or respect of a holy day, or of the new moon, or the Sabbath, which are a shadow of things to come. That's written. It is written. But the balance is, scriptures say, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. Even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. You know what I'm saying? And we prepare ourselves for the search of our fathers. I'm saying all that to say that we shouldn't do it how Esau does it. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the talk radio. You got this damn MFer Ben Shapiro, which is a fake Jew. All right, but he's in that pro-Trump club. All right, he basically wants Trump to stay in office, but as of late, he's been replaced by one of his backups because supposedly he's supposed to be celebrating Hanukkah. Well, I'm here to say this, man. You other Israelite groups, man, I hope y'all ain't celebrating Hanukkah as Esau is celebrating it. I've been seeing signs that you are. And if you are, man, something fucking wrong with you, man. And that's why we get on your ass. I gotta say it that way. We fucking get on you about doing the Sabbath the way Esau does the Sabbath, man. Friday night to Saturday night. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? We do this thing perfectly. It's our heritage. You think that the devil gonna have it right? Now, granted, Esau does say certain things that are on point. Certain things be right, but they don't got it all right. They don't got all the answers, how about I say Sway? You don't got the answers, Sway. They don't got all the answers, man. The Lord gave us the answers. But see, here it is. We'll tell you, you don't supposed to celebrate the Sabbath that way. That's how Esau does it. But then Jacob get mad and say, well, How y'all know the mark is the chip? Esau be saying that the mark is the chip. Hey, can't win with you dudes, man.
Yeah.
Once again, certain things are right and certain things are wrong. That's just the way it is.
You gotta move in the spirit, and you gotta think. All right. Deal with the chip first. Yes, certain Edomites gonna say it's the chip because they gotta take it. You see, because it says rich and poor, small and great. See, it's only an elite class of people that's really benefiting off this current Edomite kingdom. So of course, some Edomites gonna speak up against it because they cut out the deal. You see, but dealing with our high holy days and how we keep the Sabbath, you don't think that the Lord see us trying to rehearse the righteous act? He not gonna give us some spiritual insight and guide us in the spirit to do it correctly, man. All right, come on, man. You know, you think the Most High just gonna sit back and let us, do things incorrectly? No, man. He gonna send us a spirit of understanding through our apostles and elders. Apostle Aramla keeps over the new moon. Apostle Hart oversees it. If it's a correction, he'll make it. You see? So you don't think that the Lord is dealing in the earth with us rehearsing the righteous act, man? Because you think about this last Passover. Well, the only group that got to keep it according to the Hebrew calendar, all right, was GMS, man. And the Most High started the lockdown when it was time for them other camps to keep it, man. Because they were keeping it closer to the time of damn Easter, man. You see? So at the end of the day, man, we know Yahweh Shema Shai is guiding us in the path to righteousness, man. And if either you believe it or don't, man, we can't, Jake wants you to put them in a time machine and go back to the time of Ezra and show them exactly what was going on. No, man, we time travel by reading, man.
Yep.
And faith establishes it, man.
That's it.
You had something you want to get, bro?
Nah, you got it, brother.
Okay, come.
I'm looking for something, but you got it.
Come. And this is another cut, to the madness, talking about, our heritage is just the land. No, man. This wisdom is part of our heritage, man. This is Sirach 24:1. It says, wisdom shall praise herself and shall glory in the midst of her people. All right? And that's what you see wisdom doing. All right? Wisdom, all right, is glorying in the midst of her people. And the people of wisdom are the Israelites, man. And King Solomon was the peak of it, and Yahweh Shai will outdo that, man. But the wisdom that Solomon had, all right, which he was the peak of the wisdom in Israel. Then you had other wise counselors, because even Solomon wasn't making decisions by himself. He had wise counsel around him, man. You see? And it says, verse 2, in the congregation of the Most High shall she open her mouth and triumph before his power. I came out of the mouth of the Most High.
Letting you know that wisdom is Yahweh Shai. All right, because Yahweh Shai, he's known as the Word.
Yep.
He came out of the mouth of the Most High. His Heavenly Father spoke him into existence, man. Brought him forth.
Come.
You got it?
And covered the earth as a cloud.
Covered the earth as a cloud, man. You got those chariots. And this goes back into the beginning of the creation, man. Covered the earth as a cloud. Had them chariots hovering over the elements and bringing everything together. All right? And it makes sense, man. You can see it. And even Esau knows this. They're not going to tell you that they know, but they know, man. And if they didn't know at first, now they know by way of the prophets. But you had that one Ridley Scott movie, and it's on the tip of my tongue, man. I can't think the exact. There it is. Prometheus. It's a Ridley Scott movie, and basically, Ridley Scott, he directed it. But pretty much they showed you it's supposed to be somewhere in the distant future. You had a group of people that wanted to go into outer space because they wanted to find out where did humanity come from, where did mankind come from, and before they did their space exploration, they were looking on caves and they were seeing those different cave writings and cave drawings, pictographs. And there will be engravings of people, standing up and pointing to the sky, and they'll be pointing at what looked to be like 3 or 4 orbs, which were the chariots. So they were pointing up to show that, okay, we came from out there. And they were calling they call the angels, they're gonna say aliens or beings from a foreign planet, You know, that's what they were calling them. But they called them the engineers. You know, they called the angels the engineers, and that's what they are. You know, like unto engineers or carpenters. That's who the Lord used to make everything, man. Beginning with Yahushua. But even Esau knows where we came from. They showed in the beginning of that movie Prometheus, that chariot showed up. It was hovering over the earth, and you had some being, he looked white or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he had drank some BS and his body broke down. They started going off into some madness. But long story short, they showed that chariot coming hovering over the earth. It was hovering over the earth, and that one being, his body broke down, but then it broke down to like DNA strands, and then they showed you human beings being born. Long story short, they showed you that Yahushua and the angels created mankind, created everything, and created the earth.
What movie is that?
It's called Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Yep.
It's on Netflix.
Nah, it may be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay. But I want to prove a point.
You got it.
Because I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna jump to the other precept. This is Sirach 24:3. I came out of the mouth of the Most High and covered the earth as a cloud. They were speaking of Yahushua.
Yahushua, yeah.
Now, listen what it says about Solomon. All right, this is Sirach 47 and
yeah.
13. It says Solomon reigned in a peaceable time and was honored, for the Most High made all quiet round about him, that he might build an house in his name and prepare his sanctuary forever. How wise was thou in thy youth, and as a flood filled with understanding. Thy soul covered the whole earth, and thou fillest it with dark parables, man. Showing you the same spirit. That's how you know it was Yahushua. You see, Solomon was Yahushua.
And you know what? It's all spiritual, because his soul covering the earth again.
Yep.
Look at you brothers teaching the word of Yahushua, man. That's the Lord's soul covering the earth again. Look at the vibration that's going out. If you mean to tell us this ain't the end? It's the end, brothers. And y'all know it's the end, man. The average Israelite, even if he worldly as fuck, but the average Israelite knows that he's a Hebrew Israelite. The average Israelite know that.
That's spiritual. You said that. Because my wife just texted me. She said she seen a Jake that had Israel 2 on the back of the Chrysler 300, but he was flying through the neighborhood. You know, I was like, he's a regular nigga, but
he knows.
That's the spirit of your house.
Man. Yeah, man.
You know,
you can't say this ain't divine. You know, this is divine power interrupting Esau's plans, man. Once again, this wasn't supposed to happen according to them.
Hey, like Eliashua woman say, you got supplanted again, devil. You got supplanted again. Through your own internet. All right, you left. Hey, the Most High made you preserve the Bible. Cause who prints the most Bible? What's the name of that company? I forgot. That college.
It's a college.
Shit, I can't think of. They print the.
Is Oxford? Oxford or Yale?
It's one of them, man. What's that?
I know Oxford be printing up Bibles.
Yeah, I know Oxford. I think it was one more.
You got a few different publishing companies. You got Thomas Nelson.
Yeah, Thomas Nelson. They make the good study Bibles. You know.
I know Oxford is very known for publishing.
Yeah, and them all Esau. Yeah, Cambridge.
Cambridge,
bro.
Okay,
Cambridge. Yeah, Cambridge published the Bibles, so you can be supplanted again, man. Hey, he made you do that just for us, man. All right.
Oh yeah, well that's spirit. Cause you look at your apocrypha, it has Cambridge.
Yep.
That's the water, brother.
Yeah, come the water, brother. You know, and that's why the body is so beautiful, man. You know, and that's why we have 100% truth. I mean, this brother was guessing. Guess what? Brother popped up the answer.
The answer.
100% truth, man. All right, to you naysayers on that, man. Hey, Yahushua confounded everything, man. You know, and the more these prophecies speak, we finna see a lot of people be quiet in the earth, man. You know, you got a lot of people finna shut the fuck up in the earth, man. As these prophecies go forth, man. And the reason why we getting this wisdom back, cause we going home, man.
That's why.
All right, we not here to argue with you niggas, man. Like a nigga on Coming Boy the other day gonna tell me Esau was the Arabs, man. Hey, they ain't even response worthy anymore, man. You know, well, you sit your dumb ass there and you wait on the Arabs to come into power, man.
Yeah.
You know?
They want to argue about the tribe of Dan.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
You know?
Reading on this back in Sirach 24 And 4, it says, I dwelt in high places, and my throne is in a cloudy pillar.
Woo!
I alone compass the circuit of heaven and walk in the bottom of the deep. In the ways of the sea and in all the earth and in every people and nation I got in possession. With all...
Right, because the Lord gave them a form of knowledge.
Yep.
He gave the nations a form of understanding, and each nation has their gift.
Yep.
You know? But he didn't give them the pure wisdom. He didn't give them laws, statutes, and commandments. But they each got their own system, you know, their own way of doing things. You know, and they're good for particular things, but who did he give the entirety of wisdom to? Or the 100% truth to?
Yeah, it's going to go into it. Yeah. It says, in the ways of the sea and in all the earth and in every people I got a possession. With all these I sought rest, and in whose inheritance shall I abide. Yeah, so going back to the inheritance, you know, our heritage, man, because that's what inheritance goes into, man, you know. And it says, so the creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me, showing that it was Yahweh Shai, because who made Yahweh Shai?
Yahweh.
Come on, man.
Yep.
And it said, he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thy inheritance in Israel.
Or heritage.
Yep.
Did you see that? And it was talking about wisdom. The focal point of those scriptures is wisdom. You know, which is Yahweh Shai. All right? And you want this thing to be opened up to everybody, you know, for you Christians, beginning with that loser, all right? I'm not even going to mention him, but he writing a book, okay? That's all you need to know. Damn loser, man, with a fedora on. All right? You want this to be for everybody. It's not for everybody, man.
Nah.
And the brother was reading in Baruch earlier, reading in Baruch, it says, give not thine honor to another.
Yep.
Nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. So this wisdom, which is Yahweh Shai, this knowledge is only for the Israelites. And that's why you see only Israelites teaching it. You know?
Breaking it down.
Yep.
You see, because everyone else is scrambling. While everyone else is scrambling, you have the men of the Lord, all right, with a heavenly composure, breaking these scriptures down in the midst of chaos, man. You know, while everyone else is panicking, you know, looking crazy, don't know what to do, you know, asking like, I'm gonna just wait. See a nigga option talking about I'm gonna just wait to see what the first wave gonna do. Yeah. I'm gonna let them take the vaccine first, and I'll wait it out. Yeah, and if it works, then I might do it. Yeah, that's a nigga strategy for these times, man. You know, horrible, man. You see, but hey, we have this wisdom. This is a skill set that no other nation have, man. Because you don't see no other nation doing it. What other nation is doing this, man? Besides the people whom they call the minorities, man.
The undesirable people.
The undesirables, man. All right? Breaking the scriptures down, precept on precept, unveiling the mysteries of the scriptures, man.
Yeah, because you ever say how we're a nation not desired. Matter of fact, can you get that Bible, Kushah? Because you want to finish that first.
Nah, that was it on it.
Because I know you were speaking earlier about, well, in the intro, we're being gathered together.
Yep.
By the word. By the word, man. And like the brother said, that's how you know this the end. Now we get on different particular topics, different subjects, because we're supposed to cover all that because it's a part of this truth. But the main sign itself that this the end is you. It's us, man. You got it, bro.
This is Zephaniah 2:1. It said, gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
Yeah. The outcast, man. Nobody cares about us. Ain't nobody checking for us. But you the people, we're the people that the Lord desired, man. Yeah, the nations don't want nothing to do with us. But the Lord wants something to do with us, man, because we're his people. And they ain't supposed to like us, man. A bunch of damn serfs, man. These are people that are subservient to you. They're under you. And they want to be equal with them, man. Man, fuck these people, man. And I'm talking about Esau and other nations, man. To hell with them. That's why the Lord, he was all about us doing our own thing. Being amongst ourselves, man. And they're going to be under us. That's the way it's supposed to be. Not you wanting to vote. Not you want to have something to say in their society. Wanting a voice.
Yeah.
You know, and being equal. No, it don't work that way, Jake.
Yeah. Trying to tweak your enemy government so you can be more comfortable, man. No, man. You're going to be an overthrow, man. Ain't going to be no damn constitution. All right? on Republicans and Democrats. All this shit from the end, man.
The two-party system.
Yeah, you know, the Senate. See, we get the Senate in a big country. Shut your ass up, man. That shit don't work. And Biden already letting you niggas know in that secret meeting he had with NCAAP, he was telling them, look, man, I'm not using my executive order for that, man. You know, I'm gonna do a few things Trump did, alright? But look, I stepped over you niggas, like what the scriptures say, make thyself a way so I can cross over. And I said,
oh yeah, I can get, yeah.
That's what Biden did to you.
That's what he did.
Man. Alright? You niggas was just a stepping stone, you know, for him to get in that position, man. And now he telling you niggas, man, you know, shut your ass up, man.
I gotta feel real good, bro. Isaiah chapter 51, verse 23. Beginning verse 22. Thus saith thy Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, and thy power, that pleadeth the cause of his people.
Yep.
Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
And that's for the elect. You see, that cup of trembling is leaving us, man. You know? Now we have been emboldened by the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. You know? Go ahead.
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
Yo, this our last captivity, man. This is it. You know? We should never drink of this cup again where a heathen nation is ruling over us, man. Alright, go ahead.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee,
Yep.
which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over.
Bow down that we may go over, man. Alright? And Esau made you niggas bow down. Alright? Joe Biden made you niggas bow down so he can go over, man. You know, he said to your soul, because your soul is what your mindset, your thought process. And you bow down your mindset, alright, to the Biden 20. That's all you were hearing niggas talking about. Biden Harris 2020. So he made your soul bow down so he can go over you, man. You know, go ahead.
Bow down that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street.
Hey, you niggas became as the street because in that secret call, Biden was walking all over you niggas, man. You know? You shut your ass up. Look, I ain't doing that. This is what I'm gonna do. You know? If it's any, he was like, look, man, if it's any type of question, you know, about it, I ain't gonna do it, man. You know? Showing you that, hey, he's not there for you, man. Alright, he has his agenda, man. You know, and his agenda gonna be to target you niggas. That's the same devil, alright, that put the majority of you niggas in prison, alright, with these, cause really, the prison system that Jake under is already draconian. It's already, you 18 years old, and you get caught, you know, with a substance of crack, this little, alright, this goddamn little, you know, and you doing 20, 30 years, man. You see? But here it is, J.P. Morgan got caught with a whole goddamn boat of cocaine, and you don't even hear about it no more, man. You see? And that devil had a big part in that, man. Your beloved Joe Biden, man. You know? And when he get in office, man, you know, hey, he gonna rush for 1,000 yards on you niggas, man. You know?
And that's what you get, Jake.
Yeah.
You know?
Well deserved. I got a precept for you,
Going,
because the scriptures call us. It says, "Gather yourself together, O nation not desired." But then listen what the prophecy say, man, about how the Lord feel. Like you were saying, it says, I started at 10. It said this, Isaiah 62 and 10. It says, "Go through the gates, prepare ye the way of the people."
Wait a minute, go through the gates, man, and we're doing that. You know. But see, it's the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua searching our people, and then, you know, once the Lord wakes certain Israelites up, he puts spirit on them to do it, man. Go through the gates, man. Basically, we're checking out the leadership amongst Israel, okay, and even amongst Israelite groups. So you get mad at us about getting on them, but the Lord tells us to do so, man. That's the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Okay, go ahead out.
It says, cast up the highway, gather out the stones.
Gather out the stones, meaning gather out the stumbling blocks, man. You know? The stumbling blocks that Jay got to go through, you know?
Yep.
Because what's a stumbling block? Anything that causes you to stumble, any offense, you know? False doctrines. We're telling Jake that they can vote, telling Jake that they can be comfortable. You know? It's okay for them to get married. It's okay for them to seek a career in this society. telling them ain't no Jacob's trouble, telling them the name of the Lord and the Son don't matter, telling them the mark of the beast is a philosophy. You know, those are stones, man.
Trying to build here.
Yep, trying to build.
Trying to take a year off and work on your marriage. That's a damn stumbling block, man. You know? You take a year off in the time where Israel need the prophets the most. Need the watchmen the most, man. You know, we're not here to serve ourselves, man. We're servants for the elect's sake, man. You know? And it says, gather up the stones, lift up a standard for the people.
Lift up a standard for the people, which is what? The prophecies, man. The testimony of Yahushua, which everyone doesn't have, man. Even amongst Israelite groups. Okay, and that's another hard part of this truth, man, that you got to accept. Every Israelite camp don't teach you the full truth, man. Every Israelite camp damn sure ain't warning you what's to come. Every camp ain't going to teach you the same thing, man. You know, and we've been telling y'all for a while now, stop camp hopping. If you're going to listen to us, just listen to us. You know what I'm saying? If you want to listen to these other groups, listen to them. Because when you listen to different groups, they have different doctrines. What you do, you confuse yourself. Now you don't know what the hell to believe, man. If you just stick to one group, you'll be all right. You know? But we're to tell you to listen to a group that tells you the whole truth. Not half truths. Or not 99%. You know, 99%. And then that 1% is, you know, super toxic, man. You know? It's extremely poisonous. And that's what they got. They can tell you most of everything you need to know, man. But one thing is off, it's going to say a little leaven the whole lump. You know?
Especially in these times.
Yep.
You know, when decisions have to be made, man. If they not taking a clear stance, you know, on Maxine, all right, and the RFID chip, you know, that's because, see, that's most of the doctrine now. You know, we can go into history, you know, we can go into these things, you know, if required, you see. But the doctrine now is centered around this man's agenda, all right? Because now it's real time.
Yeah.
You know,
we're here now.
Yeah, before, you know, we was teaching or waiting on this time, but now we in it, man. So we mirroring what Esau is doing real time, you know. So if they don't have a stance on this on the Maxine, all right, if they don't have a stance on the RFID chip, man, hey, you're being led astray, man, because this is the worst time not to know what to do when these things are presented unto you, man. You know. This is Isaiah 62 and 11. It says, "Behold, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai hath proclaimed unto the end of the world." To the end of the world. Who's in the end of the world? We are. The majority of the Hebrew Israelites on this planet are in the Western Hemisphere, the Americas, and in particular North America, which is Babylon the Great. All right, so he's proclaiming to the end of the world, or the end of the earth, man, which is where we're at. So that's for this time. What the brother getting into? You got it. And it says, "Behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold."
Right, and you about to go home. And to be honest, these other camps ain't teaching you that, man. You know? Now, every now and then, Zabak, he'll speak on the chariots. I'll listen to him speak on it. But then look at what Zabak doing. Zabak, you tripping, man.
You're talking about a 15-year plan?
A 15-year plan. They're talking about, you know, building schools. Where's your mind at? You know what I'm saying? You on the Advice show, what they got, Phil, forget his last name, you know what I'm saying? You know, the one Jake.
Yeah.
You know, and he has some decent content. You know, he'll get on Edomite supremacy. He'll get on Karen. But see, he's not really engulfed in our heritage. He's not really, you know, about this truth. And I'm talking about that guy Phil from the Advice show. You know, but Zabak goes on his platform and he's telling them certain things. And he's been on that before. But, you know, Phil, his whole thing was about, you know, if we taking our children to these Edomite schools, to these racist institutions, and they're being raised in this wickedness, and they're being taught to hate themselves, why not have your own schools? You know, and it's a good idea, but where you at? Yeah, we understand that. You think we don't feel the same way, but see, it ain't about how we feel. What the scriptures say. The Lord, he's about destroying this place. He don't want to set up schools, you know, get a homestead, you know, because Zabak, his whole thing, you know, well, right now we're just developing the land. You know, we got to, you know, build up these different schools for learning, or institutions for learning. And we got some teachers here at HOI. You know, we got them. But the prophecy don't call for that. The Lord, he not calling for you to be teaching your children and, you know, setting up your own schools. Now, you can teach them certain things at home. But you gave a good alternatives about. I'll say that your alternative was, well, you know, when your children have to go to Esau school system, and when they come home, you know, you break things down to them the right way. Yeah, they gonna tell you this at the school. You know, okay, well, you know, just, you know, play along with them, but you know what that's really talking about. You know what it really is. So you had a good alternative. But as far as you want to set up schools and continue to build, you're not ready to go home. All right? This thing is about going home. You woke up to the knowledge that you're a Hebrew Israelite so we can go home. And the only reason, or one of the main reasons, you Jakes don't want to accept the fact that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast is because really you're comfortable, man. You know, and like you said earlier, a person taking vaccine and taking that chip, that's going to continue your comfort in this society, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got it, bro.
It says back in Isaiah 62, all right, and I started 11 again. It said, "Behold, the Lord Yahweh Shai hath proclaimed unto the end of the world. Say you to the daughter of Zion, behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him."
Which Yahweh Shai said it in Revelation. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give to every man according as his work shall be. So you can't remove the Old Testament from the New, man. It's really the same thing, same word. Okay? But we're supposed to tell our people and warn them, destruction coming first. You know, this society is going to go under, but also your salvation coming. Mm-hmm. Your Lord is coming back to reward you, to save you. All right? Because there is a benefit to doing this, man. You can't have that doughboy, old dog mentality as if you're doing this for nothing. Mm-hmm. You know? And as if you don't know why there's evil on the earth. You know, the Lord controls good and evil. And the Lord set up Esau. And the reason why we're getting these curses right now is because we were disobedient. You know? But that's why there's a need for us to stay in this truth and also take part in that second covenant, man. The Lord can fully circumcise our hearts, man. You know? Fully renew our spirits, man. That's where you get the saying or the term New Jerusalem. It's the same people, but we're getting an upgrade, man. You know? And you Jays don't want that. You want to stay in these damn decrepit bodies that your spirit got to inhabit. You subject to pain. You subject to getting sick. You know? A damn toothache. All right? Whatever it is, man. We need to be saved from ourselves. That's how deep this thing goes. You need to be saved from these bodies, man. Mm-hmm. You know? We going home. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 12. "And they shall call them the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord Yahweh Shai."
Because everybody gonna know when you call Jesus ain't die for everybody. And his name ain't Jesus. Alright? People gonna call us the holy people. Or separate people. Mm-hmm. Why would a people be called holy if the Lord came for everybody? Yeah. He's separating us from everybody else. And the redeemed of the Lord. Hey, Song of Moses. Happy art thou, O Israel. Well, you know what now? This is in the blessings by Moses. Deuteronomy 33. "Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord." Only one people getting saved by the Lord, man. So people gonna call us the redeemed or the saved. You know? Hey, in beginning with what they would say about King Solomon and Yahushua, which is Yahushua. All right? It said how all nations would call him blessed. They call him blessed, man. You know, so it's beginning with him. But also us, man. Everybody gonna call us blessed because the Lord didn't choose everybody. He's choosing his people. He's choosing them again. All right? And man, you know, that's why the Lord just got to come back and just start all this shit over. You got people so goddamn bugged out on Jesus juice right now. They thinking the reason why those Israelis and Ishmael fighting, they think that goes back to some type of biblical prophecy. You know? The only prophecy they fulfilling is Jerusalem being trodden down to the Gentiles. Because neither one of them belong in that land. But they, you know, that goes back to, you know, an ancient war. Yes. You know, that's why they still can't get along. They're still fighting. You dumbasses. People don't look at history, man. Mm-hmm. There's not a fulfillment of that. You know? The people of the Lord ain't there. Now some of them there, but y'all crazy for being in the damn desert wasteland
Yeah.
in Demona. But just collectively, we're not in that land, man. You know? When we're going back to that land, when we're going to go back, the Lord himself is going to bring us back. You got it, bro.
And thou shalt be called, sought out, a city not forsaken.
That's the thing, man. The Lord didn't forget about us. He didn't forget his word that he promised unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And he promised them, beginning with Abraham, he promised him he would never forsake his seed, which is why we had his knowledge today. That's the Lord keeping his promise, man. So salvation got to come next if he kept his promise. You know, because the main part of the promise is that his seed would inherit what you call the land of Canaan, which is changed to the land of Israel. You know, the name was changed. You know, but he kept that promise, and the Lord said Abraham's seed would be as the stars of heaven. That got to be fulfilled, man. Scripture say a little one shall become 1,000. Look at the power that we're coming into. So while you Jakes want to have a comfortable life, in the worst case scenario, we talk about going home in glory, man. Me and the brother talk about it all the time. We get tired of, you know, having to deal with the enemy, getting things that we like, whether it's resin, whether it's stones, you know. Then on down to your clothes and your food, everything that you want to get, you got to go through the enemy. Say we go to the enemy for the want of all things, man. But that's why Jacob's trouble is the best thing that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Because this society is going to be cut off, or you're going to be cut off, rather, from society, unless you got that chip. But that's fine. Cool. Because we sick of dealing with this devil, man. You know? Hey, just let the Lord fully take care of us, man. You ready? We're ready to unplug from this shit. Jay got to fucking work tomorrow. We can't even... Here it is. Jake was scared about, you know, leaving Egypt and going with Moses to worship the Lord in the wilderness. You want to stay a damn slave in Egypt where you got to work? We can't even fully celebrate the Sabbath in the new moon, man. You know what I'm saying? And you will be uptight now. Here it is. You know, you may be behind on bills, or you got a bill that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And you know the Sabbath coming in. But then you fucking need the money. So this shit got to stop, man. We want to go back to that, just fully being sovereign. All right? We're not sovereign here for you Moorish cats, man. We want to be free, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, you Moors, you lost your sovereignty in 1492, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you ain't got it back since. Cut that shit out, man. This is Ezekiel 36:1. It says, also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say,
hey, prophesy to our land. Our land has a spirit. The planet Earth itself got a spirit, you know, but in particular dealing with our land. Okay, go ahead, bro.
And say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. Thus said the Lord power, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession.
Yeah, so speaking about those Israelis, which are Amalekites, really. Hate calling y'all Israelis, man, but y'all the tribe of Amalek, the chief house of Satan, the top tribe out of Edom, you know. Those are Edomites over there, man, and you got those Palestinians, what they call them, really Ishmaelites, okay? They're over there fighting over our land because they're saying even the ancient high places are ours in possession. Like, we got the best land. They don't want no fucking Africa. They don't want Central and South America. And you know what? All of these are beautiful lands, you know, the different lands that Jake dwell in, you know, Northern Kingdom, down in Central and South America, you know. You got Jakes from the Southern Kingdom in different parts of Africa. The earth itself is beautiful, but it's all about our homeland. And that's what the enemy got. They got our homeland, bro. You see that? And we want that back. And we gonna get it back. You got it, bro.
Verse 3, it said, therefore prophesy and say, thus said the Lord power, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen.
Man, even our land in captivity, and that fucking hurts, man. Our land called widow, barren and forsaken, you know. So you think the Lord ain't about to get vengeance even for our land? Our land's suffering right now. Here it is, heathens polluting the hell out of our land, man. You know? You got it, bro.
What you got? You got the dome for Islam.
Yeah.
You know, Jerusalem through right now, man. You know, you got all type of religions. You know, Judaism was none of those religions. All right, what they call the Abrahamic religions. That's not Abrahamic, man.
We got the Wailing Wall.
Yeah.
We got Amalek praying and some of them banging their heads on the wall. You know, wearing their yarmulkes and those Abraham Lincoln hats. You know what I'm saying? And some of them got those cubes on their heads. These are worshipers of Saturn. That's all they are. And some of them can't wait to December 21st, man. Mm-hmm. But those not the people. We're the people. You know, the proof is the curses, man. See, the Bible gonna speak. You know what I'm saying? Everything the Lord said he would do to us, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no accidents, ain't no coincidences. And Jason found out the truth. Y'all forgot where the hell you are. You know? You forget how we end up in this situation, man. So you go right back into this shit. You double done, man. You twice dead. Going back into this shit, man. But the point is, the Lord's speaking to our land, and you picture our land right now. Picture what's going on. Like brother said, we're prophesying as we're in the midst of the prophecy. We're about to go home, man. So you should get excited. You should get excited that you hear about different news going on with Iran, who hates those Amalekites in Israel. Get excited, okay?
Now, that's an ancient rivalry.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And Jake don't know that. You know, people don't know that. Them Persians and them Greeks, man.
Yep.
That's what that rivalry go back to, man. Because it was Amalek, because Alexander the Greek.
Yeah, he was Amalek.
Was an Amalekite.
Yep.
You know, and he took down, you know, the Persian Empire, all right, when Darius, all right, was ruling, man. You see? Now it's an ancient hatred between those two, because even before that, you had the Greek, you know, and Persian wars, which, you know, when you watch the movie 300 and their sequel, you know, they was pretty accurate, you know, those different battles, you know, Thermopylae and, you know, those different navy battles that the Greeks and the Persians had, you know, but there was actually Greek and Persian war, so that's an ancient hatred, and that's finna play out in the earth, man. Iran, it's like...
Now, I was just meditating how, because we spoke on this before, Spirit was on you to say it, but everything is reincarnated.
Mm-hmm.
Even kingdoms, even the spirits, and you know, and even just the vibration of lands. Because you got the Persians and the Medes. Now they took down the Neo-Babylonian Empire, but they took it down. Now we know that America's Babylon the Great. America's the new Babylon, you know. But you got the Persians and the Medes. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the Persians are Iran, and the Medes, they represent Russia. They're going to be the ones to take down America, man. What's America? Babylon the Great. So, hey, that's why it's so important to get into history, man, because it's happening again. You know, now we know that the Russians are not Japhet, but it's the fact that they in that land, and we know what the prophecy states in Ezekiel 38.
The spirit on that land.
Spirit on that land, bro.
They the spiritual Medes. You see?
Isaiah 13, Lord said he would stir up the Medes against them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, everything happened in full circle, man. And it's all based on what? The Lord is doing this for the sake of his elect, man. All right? Even the Iranian general that got killed, the scientist.
Oh, man, it's beautiful. Hey, same year, bro. Yeah. Same year.
The Lord is doing it for the elect because he's finna take us home. He's stirring up that tension over there, man. You know? And it says, going back into it, Ezekiel 36:3, it says, I started at the top. It said, therefore prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord of power, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. Ye are taken up in the lips of talkers.
And here it is, you got, not to segue, but here it is, you got these cats, man, HODC. And they went to the land of Israel a couple times. And they told us, they ain't said directly to us, but they were talking about Israel in general. They said the Lord can't deal with you unless you come back to the Holy Land. They said that the Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with you unless you come to the land of Israel. Where is that at? And that's why y'all breakdowns worse than they could ever be in. The scripture say, your land, it's in Isaiah, I want to say the first chapter, your land, strangers devoured it in your sight. Man, you know it, bro. That's why we ain't about to go to Israel.
Nah.
But you don't need for y'all talking that shit. I guess y'all gonna want to go back. But guess what? You're gonna need Maxine to go to the land of Israel, man. Here in this time. All right. But the point is, hey man, hypothetically, if me and this brother and a few of us other brothers in Mississippi, we went to the land of Israel in this time right now. You know, you'll be mad as hell. You looking at Amalek, you looking at Cush, you looking at Ishmael, you know, looking at Moab, you looking at just all these different heathens in our land, portraying themselves to be us. And that shit is cool with you? Are you cool with that shit? Man, fuck that. Hey, we want to go back to that land when they're eradicated out of our land. That land is cleansed and that land is glorified because that land, like the brother said, even the land itself got a spirit. That land wants us back in it. You know, collectively, not just a few of us, and us being there as a united kingdom. Because when you look at those Israelites in Dimona, for the most part, they're just the southern kingdom, man.
Yep. Hey, because what the scripture say, Jerusalem is the mother of us all.
Mother of us
that
all.
land is like our mother, because what mother nurtures you. That's why it yielded forth its fruits. That's why it was known as a land flowing with milk and honey.
It ain't doing that for Amalek.
Because you gotta think. Let's say, all right, if you're a woman, all right, I know you women relate to it better, but if you're a woman and someone comes kidnap your actual children and then just come give you some random kids, man, you're not gonna do for them random kids like you was doing for your actual children, man.
Nope.
You know, you gonna
there's no connection there.
Yeah, you're gonna be thinking about your children every day, man.
Yep.
Then you're gonna be mad when you see these little bastards, man.
Yeah.
You
not
know?
your children.
Yeah, so that's how our land is, man. Fuck these goddamn heathens, man. You know?
You can imagine it, bro. That's why, see, we're in captivity. Times you'll have, you know, let's say you go to sleep. You know, you resting on your bed and you having weird ass dreams. You having nightmares. Hey, man, and I picture when we in our land, this is how it is, for example. You know, because we be camping and we fellowship. You fall asleep at a brother house, you get some good rest because, you know, we the same people. You know? Let's say if you was hypothetically to fall asleep at it's just a weird person house. Like, you know, let's say back when you was in the world, if you had Edomite friends, you wouldn't feel comfortable sleeping over there. You know? And let's say you did, you would have, you know, goddamn super nightmares, man. But you know, when we go back to our land, imagine the rest we gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, just, you know, beautiful rest, man. Beautiful dreams. You know, but here, man, hey, I've had dreams or visions, man. I ain't want to go back to sleep. But it's because we in hell and we're disconnected from this land. This is not our land. But we have to endure it until, you know, the Lord comes, man. But, you know, we're suffering and our land is suffering, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 4 says, therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord power. Thus said the Lord power to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers, to the valleys, to the desolate wastes, and to the cities that are forsaken, which become a prey and a derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
And he's literally going to do that. In the fire of his jealousy, he going to talk to him. And that's nuclear activity. Thermonuclear missiles and the laser beams from the chariots. That's how he going to talk to the heathen. With his wrath.
And Amalek know that.
They know it.
That's why they killing Iranian nuclear scientists, man. They know this.
They know what's coming. They feel it.
But you think because you kill one Elamite that's going to stop the prophecy of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai? The Most High can program an idiot, all right, to be the smartest nuclear scientist on the earth, man. That's a light thing, man. So you can kill, you know, all you want, you know, because, you know, Amalek think they, you know, picking apart Iran, but no, man. The Most High going to unleash a lot of fury through Iran, man. You know, because it says the Carmanian shall come forth with great strength as a wild boar. And a wild boar is very aggressive and it's hard to kill. You know? So you Iran, Amalek, all right, ain't the residue of you heathens, man, you in trouble. And then Russia, all right, you had it set up where Syria, you know, got them Russian missile defense system, the S-300s, you know. And what happened was a Israeli fighter jet, you know, flew behind a Russian jet to shield itself. And the missile defense system picked up on the Israeli jet, but then it used the Russian jet, the Russian plane as a shield. And And the missile defense hit the Russian jet. I think killed like 15 passengers, man. You know? And you best believe the Russians ain't forgot about that shit, man.
They want vengeance.
The Most High did that shit just for this to play out, man. And to fire his anger, man. You know? And then how Shah gonna put fire on that place, man.
That's right.
You see? And it said, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea.
Right, so for you brothers that are newly waking up, and even for us, you know, because it's something that we can't constantly, you know, go into enough. We can't go into it enough, man. This thing that we call life, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, man, it all revolves around Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and the two key players on earth, Jacob and Esau. And this was coming for Esau, man. The individual that's responsible for taking our actual heritage. If you want to say heritage means inheritance or land, he actually took our land. And also he took our identity. You know, he flayed our flesh from off us, man. He took our nationality away and put it upon himself. You know?
That boy, what's the movie with John Travolta?
Is it Face Off?
Yeah, Face Off.
Yeah, he pulled the face off, man. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, he took our face off and put it on himself and gave us his face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But see, you Edomites, man, which Edom means red. But as far as the byword, y'all the real black people, man. Y'all the people of darkness. You want to call us black? But and this devil got some nerve. Well, you know, put his face on our face, right? They be calling Gad red man.
Yeah.
Y'all the real red man. It's like a plumbing company or some type of electrical company or something down here like that. It was a truck that was driving past my car, and I saw it had a emblem on it. It said Red Man. You know, Red Man Appliances or Red Man, you know, electrical company or plumbing company. But it had a face of a so-called Native American on it. You know, with the feather, like the typical, stereotypical, you know, image of Gad. But it said Red Man under it. You the Red Man. But just show you how the devil work. Because see, the main thing or the best thing you could do to hide yourself was to label yourself something else, and then you labeled us something else. To confuse everybody. But see, that covering cast has been removed, man. We know who we are, and now we know who you are too. You an Edomite, man. And this is getting ready to happen to you. You know, Idumea. You know what I'm saying? Edom. We ain't gonna talk like these other groups, man. They think that you Japhet. Or they think that Edom are the Arabs. You know, whatever madness they think. No, man. Edom are you so-called white people. Because you did this. Now, you got Ishmael over there, but that's not the Edomites, man. You know? Now, we're going to pay them back, too. But it's all about Edom. And how we know it's Edom, who's the main individual? Who's the main person doing it? Psalms 83. It names you first. You got it, bro.
Going back to Ezekiel 36 and 5, it says, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land in their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus said the Lord power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because you have borne the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, I have lifted up my hand. Surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. But ye, O mountains of Israel, ye shall shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come.
Yep.
You know, so that land, all right, when we're back in it, it's gonna yield forth this strength again, man. And as you know, Esau, Edom, all right, was Cain as well, man. You know, because what was one of the curses of Cain? You know, that the land wouldn't yield forth this strength unto it. You see? But when we back in the land, the whole earth is going to yield forth this strength, man. You know, everything going to be back in abundance, man. That's part of the Lord beautifying the place of his feet, which is the earth, man. You know, the earth is his footstool. All right, so us going back into the land, that's the healing process for the earth, man. You know, beginning with our land, man.
The proof is, can you
What you want?
get Revelation 22
Yep.
and 3?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22. All right, Revelation 22 and 3. All right. And it says, and there shall be no more curse, but the throne of the Most High and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads, and there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, neither it says neither light of the sun, for the Lord power giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever.
Yeah, the point is, it says, there shall be no more curse. You know? So, not only the curses that were put upon us as a people for our disobedience, not only is that going to be done away with, but also the curse that's been put on the earth since the time of Adam. You know, that's what that's going into as well, man. No more curse, period. But it begins with the Lord, you know, reorganizing and putting in order the sons of God. You know, going back to Adam. You see that? Which Adam is Yahweh Shai, but this is full circle. You know, you had the fall of man, which happened by way of, you know, our people being deceived, you know, beginning with Eve, listening to the serpent, taking on that wicked philosophy and that wicked way of life and bringing it to Adam. So we fell as a people. And this has been a continual thing. But through Yahweh Shai, we have life. You know, we've been put back in our order. Scriptures say the Lord is setting us in order before you Edomites' eyes, man. And you Edomites represent the serpent. You know? See, this time you're not going to get us again, man. If it were possible, they should deceive the elect. You're not going to get us this time, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And now what you see is we've been risen. You had the fall of the sons of God. Now you got the resurrection or the rising of the sons of God, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that curse that's been put on the earth is going to be taken away. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, just picture in the kingdom. Reason why we want to go home so bad, everything that Jake fantasized about is going to be a reality. Jake loved mountains. Jake loved valleys. Jake loved, you know, vineyards, you know, wine. Jake loved life. You love nature, you know. You got geysers. You got waterfalls. You got, you know, animals. You got, you know, different types of fish. You know what I'm saying? Different ecosystems on the earth. You know, rainforests. Bro, all that is going to be within the land of Israel, man. It's going to be all over the earth too, collectively. But the Lord said, he said that he gave us the best land. That's where the Garden of Eden was located at. You wouldn't think that today based off of how it looks because, you know, the heathen are polluting our land. Scriptures also say, how shall the land mourn and wither? I'm paraphrasing. But it says because of the wickedness of them that dwell therein. Mm-hmm. Showing that these Edomites are not the people, man. You know? Like you said, the earth shall not yield forth its strength unto Cain. You know? Hey, because y'all destroying the earth. Hey, but he said he going to destroy him that destroyed the earth. Mm-hmm. He coming back to get y'all, man. Yep. You know? We coming back to bring glory to his people. Y'all the vessels of wrath, and we're the vessels of mercy and honor. You know? The Lord said he created the Israelite man. Everyone that's called by my name, I've created them for my glory. So we're going to see that, man. The average Israelite man is going to be a mini Most High. You know? Because we're being made in the image of Yahweh Shai. We're nothing but an extension of Yahweh Shai. Every brother in the truth is likened to Yahweh Shai. So imagine what you're going to get, man. That's why we're ready to disconnect from this place. Ready to go home. Because it's all about what the brother reading. You got it, bro.
I'm going to jump to 1. I think that's a meat.
Okay.
It's on Revelation 22 and 1. It says, and he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as a crystal, proceeding out of the throne of the Most High and of the Lamb.
Right, so this knowledge is directly from the heavens, and what the Lord is about to give us access to in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have a fullness of it. All right? And that's what we're going to govern the world with. And Esau knows it's coming, man. That's why they got, you know, so much disinformation. A lot of disinformation, man. And really, see, they want to be us. That's really what it's all about. The goal is to somehow supplant the Most High and make the Most High think that they were the people the whole time. That's why they're in our land. You know? And that's why you got a lot of Edomites. They're deep in the Mormon doctrine. Mm-hmm. You know, they want to attach themselves to our blessing. They got stories about Atlantis. You know, which I don't even know what that's all about. It's disinformation dealing with that. Because that was really about the antediluvian era. But then the flood came. That's where you get this world that's underwater. Because the Lord flooded that old world. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they want to connect themselves to what we got. They know the divine power is coming. You know? We're going to have the fullness of it. So, yeah, we have 100% of what we need to know for salvation. We do have 100% truth. But Scripture say also, you know, we know in part. So we're not going to sit down and explain to you everything in detail. Because that's not important. What matters is salvation, man. You know, it's about the weightier matters. What's going to save you? We ain't about to do a 5-hour sit down telling you why you shouldn't go to a Christmas dinner or something like that. You know? We'd sit down and tell you, well, you know, according to what the Lord said through the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians, if you want to eat the food, eat the food. If you don't, cool. Either way. As long as you don't, you know, worship their idols. Just pray over the food, pray in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, you bless the food, get you a plate, leave. You know what I'm saying? We about to do a damn 5-hour sit down about nothing, man. You know? And even going into historical matters that have nothing to do with right now. Now, if we can relate their history to right now, we'll do it. It's about, like the brother said, the current. What's happening currently. Okay? You got it, bro.
What this guy?
Well, bug out.
Oh, what this guy talking about? What's his name? Esau is from Africa. Africa is named by Abraham bloodline. He tripping.
We'll say Esau equal Harry. Hey, just be quiet, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Like
his own class.
Yeah. You know, just be quiet, man. Which Esau doesn't mean Harry. Shows how the blue letter can trip people up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Got it, bro.
Going back in verse 2, it says, in the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. Right.
Now, it's good to speak about also, you get this in 2nd Esdras. And after this, we're going to get your closing precepts. 2nd Esdras 2 and 18.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, verse 18. It says, for thy help will I send my servants Esau and Esau, okay. For my helps, for thy help will I send my servant, is that Elijah, Isaiah?
Well, yeah, Isaiah.
Isaiah and Jeremiah.
Yeah, say Isaiah and Jeremy.
Yeah.
But Isaiah and Jeremiah. Because those are two primary prophets, man. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It said, after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for the 12 trees laden with diverse fruits.
Prepare for the 12 trees laden with diverse fruits. So, what the Lord is going to give the 12 tribes of Israel is knowledge of everything, man. We're going to have knowledge of what they call the 12 signs, you know, the zodiac, but we're going to understand everything on the right hand. Mm-hmm. In this world, it's all being used on the left hand. Mm-hmm. But these things have meanings. The signs you'll see in the heavens, even when people are born on certain dates, it's truth to it, but we don't have a full understanding of that now. You know what I'm saying? So you don't see us getting into all that. Okay? But in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have the fullness of that. You know? Knowing how to bring in a good crop. You know, knowing when to harvest particular things. You know? We will have all that knowledge, man. It's going to be for the healing of the nations because, remember, the nations, they're not going to be changed. You know, so this is for their benefit. Really, this is the best thing for the whole earth, man. You know? And dealing with the other nations, we're not going to sacrifice for them. You know, they're just going to have to do what we say. Okay? But in the kingdom, everybody's going to be all right, man. when the Lord puts his people back in order, he's going to give them the knowledge to run everything. You got it?
Yeah. This is book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 32. And it says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name,
right,
and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord.
Right, you're doing that now. Go ahead.
And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
Yeah, lords have subjects. This is when we're sovereign. This is when we've been liberated. You see? But the point is, and you know, that's a lesson alone. We can get so many scriptures where the Lord says he's going to bring us again to the land that he gave unto our fathers. That's a lesson in itself. It goes into all those scriptures, Old Testament, and you can link it to the New Testament because he's saying the same thing. When the Son of Man comes to gather his elect, he's going to bring them where? New Jerusalem, which they are New Jerusalem themselves. That's New Jerusalem coming down from the chariots, same people he delivered. They're going to come back down new. All right? But where they mainly going to dwell? The land of Israel.
We're going to rule the earth out of Israel.
Yep.
Out of Jerusalem. And Esau want that, man. You know, that's why they America set up their embassy, you know, to Jerusalem. You know, they try to get the capital, you know, to Amalek. You see, the elites want to rule the planet Earth out of Jerusalem, man. That's why they're you know, moving everything to the east. You see, because they have a plan. Hey, they America not even in the New World Order future, man. Nope. You know, unless you're talking about a dystopia, you know. So hey, what we're finna get, the elites are trying to forge that, man. You know, but the Lord gonna give that to us, man. You see? Yeah, something.
Nah, just your closings.
Alright, it says, this is the last one, verse 35, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people Israel out of the land that I have given them.
You're going to make a covenant with us. This is the new covenant.
All
right, so what Yahushua would do for us, man, it was already written. You know what I'm saying? It was already written. Already written. Okay? So, you ain't closing statements? Yeah, man, we about to go home. And if you don't want that, then we can't make you want it. You're going to die in your captivity. And you're going to be reborn in the kingdom with your mind right. You know, like the Apostle Kyle recently said, the Lord is so merciful, he's even giving Israel a second chance at life. You know, you're going to be born doing the right thing. You didn't want to do it, you know, here on this side. You didn't want to do it in the flesh. It was too much of a struggle for you. Well, you're just going to be born doing the right thing. You know? So with that, Lord willing, y'all were edified like we were. We want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakakadash. Double honor to our apostles that was great millstone, who still were well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Brothers, man, stay strong. We almost home, you know. With that, we want to say Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kudash, Barak, Kal, Akim, Shaw, Bakariam, Wa, Abad, Babal, Babakashah, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kudash, the water, to walk.